I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. Keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines. I'm ahead of my time. I caught the thrown out hard, talk career with a shine. I got some time, they I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
I'm a hot girl yelling.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Dart. And incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Dart. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, some strong running. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Buchanan. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Cowboy 80.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set.
Up the middle they go. Buchanan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herrera. Got him there. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Buchanan. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Herrera. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Gets through, and now an opening. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Pacheco, 38 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Herrera. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buchanan. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Buchanan. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Let's go now. Steady.
Up the middle they go. Buchanan. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 14 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing, dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Here's Dart. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now any run after it.
Third and 2. From the gun, Dart. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 left, yeah, 60.
Throwing his dart. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Got it. Ready? Check. Hurt. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger.
To throw, dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Bears 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 8. A pass complete to Odunze. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Herrera. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the gun, here's Dart. Looking high its way once again.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready? 60 back. Go! 19 tight. 60 bison. 60 bison.
To throw is Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Dragon 60. 70 Lion. 79 Bronco.
Here's Dart once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Dart going to look to throw here.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
13 yards. First down, Bears.
Let's go. 70 Lion. 19 Cardinal.
They'll run on first down. It's Buchanan.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready?
Second and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Herrera.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays to target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Check smash.
On 1st down, Buchanan.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Buchanan trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Buchanan. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Operating from the gun, Herrera. He'll look middle here and get it to Adunze. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And his kick here is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Throwing his dart. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Dart. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
19 targets.
To the air, Dart. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cuts out quickly to Hyatt. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
At the 35-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Back to throw. Herrera. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw. Herrera. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun. Herrera.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll rumble for about 5 or close to the 40.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Looking to throw, dart. That one finds Hyatt.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Herrera. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Herrera. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And some room to run now. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Quick throw to Odunze on the RPO. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, it's Buchanan. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buchanan. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run. But it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
On the jump.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 7.
Let's go now. Hawk, gotta be lying.
Up the middle they go. It's Buchanan. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to 60. 19-18.
On third down, Buchanan. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Come on, come on. Set, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Buchanan. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 15. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second and a couple. To throw now, Dart.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And they'll throw again. Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Malva pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh?